Thank you.
You're up. Morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Not bad, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good day.
Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Today we're going to be talking about the zipper merge, what you need to do. So I'm not cutting off cars, I'm holding my position. So what should happen, this white truck should come in front of me, I'll be behind them. I'm just going to maintain my speed and position. You can zipper merge from the left or right. So I'm just going to take my time, and I should be able to execute this the right way if everyone works together in the HTS. So let's see how it's going to go. If a car cuts me off to the right, then I won't be able to execute. So far, so good. And then we all executed the zipper merge. The white car got in front of the white cargo van, and I'm behind them, and we all merged into one row. Now we're going to have to deal with all this traffic merging out, and we don't want to cut across the white line. That is the ticket. I'm in the Midwest, so it varies from location to location. Impatient drivers will cut across the white line. We want to sit here, and as traffic moves, we move. And it's designed to move the flow of traffic effectively and quickly, as we're going right now. And you just have to be patient. You can't be scared to execute this maneuver, because this will be on your test. That van is on the white line. I would mark them down if they're taking their test. They should be going straight out. So let's execute what's going to happen. I've already passed him or her. This is what you should be doing. In essence, they're cutting out the flow of the traffic. I'm going to signal my intention, and then I will be ahead of the van if the van would have just came out properly. Now, either I'm going to be ahead of this car to my left, or I'm going to be behind them. So they're closing the door, so I come in behind them. And that's how you execute that zipper merge. No one's cutting us off. We're not cutting off anyone. And that's a great execution. I'm going to get over one lane to the left, and I've executed. Middle lane's the smooth lane. There's the white van. He or she got cut off. I'm maintaining my speed. There's no sense in fighting. They all have to work. This does give you some anxiety. It's raining, a lot of cars. You feel like you don't have any air. However, I'm going to show you what to do. Just maintain the speed and position. We don't want to hydroplane. We just want to take our time. Stay smooth. I like the middle lane because you can see everything. Lane to the right, you'll get cut off. Cars merge out. Lane to the left is the fast lane. Let's talk about driving hazardous conditions. All three lanes are full. It's a hazardous rain. We want to maintain good speed. The speed limit is 70. We're going to go about 60. Every state, every province has something called the basic speed law. So we want to drive at a speed that is safe and reasonable for the conditions on the road. I am holding this wheel. Don't think I'm not. And I want to be safe. I want to ride in the grooves of other cars. And as you can see, you should be able to see the grooves ahead of me. And I'm barely on the gas, looking ahead around the curve. If you were with me, you will look down to the right, drift, or you will look to the left. You look straight ahead, lift your foot on the curve, and try to be as smooth as possible. And maintain a good speed and control. And I'm going to lift my foot and keep my space cushion. The space cushion is between us and other cars. I'm also listening for the splashing sound. Reduced speed on wet pavement collisions are 2 times as likely. So we want to be very deliberate. And I want to support you in your first drive in this type of weather. So we're just being very predictable, being very smooth, as you can tell by the steering wheel and the vehicle. We just want to take our time, and as we go around the curve, lift our foot a little bit. I want to stay in the groove. There's a solid yellow, that's the left, warning, and a broken white line means we can change lanes to the right. Watching cars, not focusing on the room in front of me. Oh, you hear that sound? I don't like that sound, that means we can slide. So I'm lifting my foot, holding the wheel. Really gentle. And if you're out here in this, don't think you're not holding this. You are. I'm trying to be very deliberate. And if you look at everyone else, they're about the same speed. No one's going super fast because they'll crash. So we want to ride live and pick up our client and get them out. So you should be able to see the tracks ahead of me. And I'm just guiding real easy. Letting the car work, letting the tires grip. Let's talk about driving in rain. You want to be very smooth and deliberate. You want to reduce your speed. And as you go around curves, you want to lift your foot. And I'm looking ahead around the curve. And just being really smooth. My shoulders are a little tight. I gotta relax. Ooh. You do get a little bit of anxiety because you don't want to crash and spin out. Even if you do have experience, you can need to get over one lane. You're in the blind spot. Blinker zone. Good. Try to change lanes one at a time. I like this middle lane better because no one's forcing me to go real fast. And I'm trying to keep space from the pack of cars ahead. If you see all these brake lights, you want to slow down and keep your spacing. That's what I'm trying to do, is keep my spacing. I'm scanning left, middle, right. I'm looking for people who will slam on brakes. We don't want to get caught in a collision. And we want to be very deliberate. Kind of keeping the space. We do have to go over to the right in about a mile, so I'm trying to time it. This is where beginners and intermediate struggle. Either I'm going to get ahead of this car or behind it. Oh, you see their front end is smashed up, so I'm going to get behind them. You can slide over. That was a pretty good move. Good because it was smooth. I didn't cut off anyone. And I maintain. Looks like they're from Tennessee. So we're looking for out-of-town drivers too. We're in the Midwest. I'm going to be very deliberate, patient. Take my time. In bad weather, you have to slow down. Really patient. Whenever you get to your destination, is when you get to it. It's not worth having an accident. That white car kind of waited too long to get over. Get over early, use your blinker early, and just take your time. X is coming up, so just before the blue sign, we want to turn on blinker. was definitely a little stressful dealing with all that rain, cars merging. They're from Ohio, excuse me. I thought they were from Tennessee. I read the license plate wrong. Sorry about that. Let's talk about the dangers in this heavy traffic. Cars are moving. We have a crossover to go to, so we want to be very careful. And go in. The crossover goes across the expressway. It's very slick in the morning. I'm going to come up and stop. Good. I've stopped. I can make my turn. I accelerate through. I want to maintain good speed here. Looking for pedestrians, cars coming out. And I'm going to be very patient. Good. Have a complete stop. Stop for 3 seconds. And then I make my turn. And I'm going really easy. It's very busy here. Got to pick up this client. I have a blinker on. I'm looking at traffic. See a pedestrian. This is the thinking you need to go through. If you're not thinking like this, you're going to hit someone. And I'm just trying to be patient. We all have to take our turn. And I'm just looking, watching for people. I have to text a client once I park. I like to stay away from people and put it in here in between the lines. I hope you learned something today. Leave some comments. Thank you.